Hello. What can I do for you? What? Who? What happened? Back to Baldur's Gate. Back to Cazador. There's no other reason he'd want me alive. Cazador Czar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor. Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. Of course, he'd send a Gur to hunt me down. First, they make excellent monster hunters, so find a vampire spawn sounds perfectly reasonable to them. Second, they're the reason I'm like this in the first place. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. Perhaps. He probably thought it was funny. But more likely, he's trying to send me a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back. Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. Concerned? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call wolves to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
What? Why? Why would you do that?
Sweet thought. But if he approaches a half-empty camp, he'll know something's wrong and bolt. Besides, this is... personal. It's better if I handle it alone. You go to bed as normal. I'll take first watch tonight. And if he appears, I'll be happy to take care of him.
Hey.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Cazador Czar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. Not political power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the... It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. I will. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. And they... All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? I've only been looking after us. That Gur hunter, he's passed by our camp once or twice in the darkness. He won't bother us anymore. Now I've made sure of